What is up, YouTube? How is everybody doing tonight? Welcome to another episode of Weaponized Autism. I am your host, Chris, flying solo for the evening. And tonight, I don't know if, let's see, Kaysen lingering in the chat just yet. But tonight, as the title, no doubt, and the thumbnail no doubt informs you, yeah, this is in fact the Night of the Goblin. We are going to be covering a little bit of Chance Wilkins. Kaysen just posted a video roasting Cyrax, so we will definitely be checking that out first thing. I do have a few other videos queued up, some more funny chat music type videos. John Bravo has a video that just went up on him. Apparently there's some new information about Princess Azuli that got unveiled recently, and so we're going to take a look at that and then cap off the stream with Life of Kai. Just dropped another one of his many reaction videos roasting Cyrax, so we will definitely take a look at that. I hope everybody likes the new format where new playthroughs are being recorded in bursts and then scheduled to go up in advance, and it's just, hey Kaysen, what's happening? Where it's, one playthrough per week. Hey, honestly, Kaysen, both of them sent both messages that you sent me in the chat just now sent. I know it only from your end it's probably only showing one, but oh yeah, the nice little typo. Yeah. So no, it's not gay. It's gay. Anyway, I hope you guys are appreciating the new format. I know my my upstairs area is definitely appreciating the transition. So I currently have about nine. I currently have like a 9-week buffer period. I just uploaded the 9th one this morning, so I'm good on weekly playthroughs until like mid-August. By the time I get, I'm hoping to bump that up to 10 by tomorrow, and then I could spend the next week just chilling. Just kind of resetting my brain, resetting my batteries. And I've already found the ideal way to do that. I just started watching this morning, this afternoon. It's the original, so yeah. I'm a 33-year-old man watching Saturday morning cartoons from before my time. So hold off a minute on your video. Well, I have it queued up. It's literally the first thing we were going to look at. So what do you mean, hold off a minute? I mean, I do have a couple of chat music type videos queued up for afterwards, but if you need me to move those, if you need me to move yours down a peg, I could do that. You're locked in now? Okay. All right. Well, if you're locked in, we're just gonna
want to see a face only.
Hold up. Hold that thought. All right. Now we're good. Now we're good. Okay. So, here comes Kason. DMC4 playthrough starts either tomorrow or Monday. Hell yeah! Well, this coming Sunday's video from my end is Sega's The Lost World Jurassic Park, which is a light gun shooter that they put out in late '97. So, you look forward to that. Look forward to his video. This is Kason's latest video. Roasting the Goblin of Akron.
Want to see a face only a mother could love? A blind mother, maybe. Alright, listen, I understand a lot of you weren't fans of the Star Wars sequel trilogy, but did you really have to hunt poor Chewbacca down and shave him as punishment?
Bro. Chance isn't a Wookiee, he's an Ewok. You put a robe over him, he'd be a Jawa. Utini.
For fuck's sake, people. I know, we shouldn't pick on the mentally handicapped or the physically handicapped. I mean, as a mentally handicapped individual himself. Besides, look at him, he's got atrophy disease. One eye looking at you, the other one looking for you. Also, is that a beard, or did you just take crazy glue, snuff it on your face, and then go down on King Kong?
Emotional, damn it! 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 Emotional, damn it!
I respect it. That is funny.
Well, on the bright side, if Andy Serkis decides to retire as Gollum, Warner Brothers has an easy replacement right here. There's a reason he's called the Goblin of Akron. I mean, seriously, is that a human, or did an orc escape Middle-earth and end up in our reality? No, bitch, this is Myron. You can't have the precious. I don't care what anyone has to say. I mean, if you knew half the shit what that motherfucker has done, you would agree with me.
Yeah. If you knew 1/10 of the shit that Chance has gotten up to, you would understand that every moment he continues to draw breath single-handedly drives down the property value of Akron, Ohio. The entirety of Akron, Ohio. That's the Tolo King Kong roar from King Kong vs. Godzilla. And King Kong escapes. Ooh! Nice. Okay. Bro. Yet another chat music video. This one, Shoe on Head, and a VTuber that I follow by the name of Sagalana. Roaching Hassan. or sorry, did I say roaching? I meant roasting. They did a video just dismantling Hassan in tandem. It was a collab video, and the fact that Hassan is a roach is just hilarious to me. Because Asmongold has been living rent-free in his head for months. Because Asmon gets way more views and way more attention than he does. He's kind of just... Hassan Piker is basically the village retard of political commentary. I know that's a very that's a very crowded space to be the village retard of political commentary, but somehow he actually is.
Shu and Piker, Shu roasted so bad that he started wearing suits. I love that Shu shit on his fashion, and he's been wearing suits since.
That is true. I don't know if you guys realize this, but Hassan stopped dressing in like designer hoodies and designer shirts, trying to make himself trying to pretend that he is one of the guys. Now he's just wearing suits, so he's got the pseudo intellectual. He's just crossed one. He's taken up yet another rung on the pseudo intellectual commentator ladder. It's amazing. You're still retarded, Hassan. Everyone hates you.
Dissed his shirt so bad that he went into wearing suits. Shoe on head just finished on Hassan. Shoe on head and smuggle.
Bro.
Shoe on head.
Of course it's from Tectone. Of course Tectone is the one who drops that line. Unlike Kai, I'm not shocked. Of course Tectone's the one to drop that kind of line. Actually, I think the first person I saw drop the line, shoe on head, finished on Hassan, it was from either... It wasn't from Tectone. I think it was from Oh No, It's Alex. Because he does occasionally watch Shu on his stream.
Just finished on Hassan. Shoe on head and smuggle on. I just finished on Hassan. She and Alana didn't just cook him. They deep fried, sauteed and grilled Hassan. They didn't just cook him. They turned him into carbon dust. Hassan didn't get cooked, he got burned. Shoe on head, domination. Shoe on head, didn't even use 10% of her power. Shoeing head, she's not living there rent free. Asman has a new roommate then.
No way. No way, they just changed the image.
Bullying Hassan is my favorite YouTube video genre.
Bro. Bro. Would that be considered a foul ball, considering he would just flatten against the bat? He would just be... He would look like that dragonfly from the opening credits of Men in Black when it hits the guy's windshield. Just... Goddamn bugs.
Schrodinger's turd, Schrodinger's race, Hassan Piker, Schrodinger's Muslim, Schrodinger's Turk is my favorite, Pegasus is Schrodinger's cockroach, Schrodinger's Turk at it again.
Oh! I guess it is a home run.
He's mad that nobody calls him call me mommy, gets called a baby, immediately starts to cry.
Dude, why is it that he cannot handle anybody even mildly disagreeing with him without flying into a profanity-laced tantrum? And it's like, I'm getting for like an hour or so, but then I got a dip to play Vanguard. Hey, that's cool, brother. No worries. You know, the VOD will still be here, brother. Isn't that amazing, though? Like, he's supposed to be, like, one of the biggest political commentators and he's constantly being promoted by the American left, and he is so fucking fragile. You cannot... The Destroy All Monsters Melee Master will be on PS4. Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah! But he literally can't. He flies into a into a temper tantrum and just immediately starts assuming the worst about the person who dropped that comment, starts assuming the worst about everybody that's ever come into contact with that person. The guy is a literal fucking monster, and it is actually disgusting that Twitch not only promotes him, but protects him. That's one of the reasons I don't use Twitch. $30 at launch. I would have been fine with 60 for the new stuff being added. Hey, $30 at launch is a goddamn steal. You know? Oh. Alright, time to switch this one out with the water cup. Oh. Oh, by the way, I actually just, if you want to talk about adding to the stash, I just bought Hi-Fi Rush because it was on a Steam sale for $15, and I was like, fucking sold. Thanks for the ear rape.
Nepo baby tantrum. Hassan is the oldest teenager.
Hold up.
Nepo baby
tantrum. Without his uncle, he would be irrelevant. That is so true. That is insanely true. Without Chank buying his platform for him, he literally would not have a platform. Nobody would know who he is. He would just be a nobody. So thank you, Chank. Thank you for poisoning our society by buying your nephew a platform. You absolute wiener. No, you're too fat to be a wiener. You absolute chode.
Hassan is the oldest teenager I've ever seen. The human Brian Griffin, 45 and no chilled.
Oh, hold up.
Hassan is the oldest teenager I've ever seen. The human Brian Griffin, 45 and no children to do.
The oldest teenager. How old is Hassan actually? I wanna Google this. How old is Hassan? Hassan's 34 years old. He'll be 35 next month. He is 6'4". There's no way he's 6'4". Ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way that fucking douchebag is 6'4". So he'll be 35 next month. Hassan Piker is the second oldest teenager I've ever seen. You know who the oldest teenager is I've ever seen? That, I can't believe it's not Light from Death Note looking ass motherfucker. 40, almost going to be 41 this year. Onision is the oldest teenager I've ever seen, but Hassan is just that close.
Who's fighting for the working class can't understand why they want families.
Because he's never been a part of the working class. That's why. He's literally never been. Hassan has never, ever. He was born with a silver spoon up his ass. And he still has that silver spoon up his ass. He has never once had to struggle. He has never once had to go without. And he has a massive chip on his shoulder because of it. And he thinks that he is above everybody else. Just because he is just that much better. Fuck you, Hassan.
All of this drama because Hassan got upset at gamers saying they wanted to start a family. Whenever.
Oh yeah. If you've missed out on that, yeah, he threw a fucking shit fit about when Capcom dropped Pragmata earlier this year. He was, that whole thing was going around about guys playing Pragmata and getting really attached to Diana and saying that they wanted to start a family because of getting attached to Diana. And Hassan was, because Hassan is one of the top commentators of the party that is so aggressively anti-family that it's infuriating, honestly. he threw a shit fit about it, and Shu absolutely obliterated because of it, which is where this whole thing's just started up.
Hassan brings up gamers, he's 100% thinking about Asmongold. Mr. 0070 arguments, 0 points, address 7 cortisol spikes.
Bro!
Exposed, 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 exposed.
That is every time Hassan argues. Every single fucking time.
I'm so alone. Dreamers fear me, they think I'm unstable. I can't imagine this man crying alone in the shower for how defeated and alone he truly is. I'm so alone. Get ready for my shock, worm, shock, shock, shock. My dog, I can't stop. I can already hear him screaming. It's out of context.
Isn't that so fascinating? Whenever you use their own words back against them, oh well, you took me out of context. There was more to the argument than you were letting on. Why don't you go? Hey, Hassan. Hey, why don't you go strap that shock collar to your cock? You absolute chode sandwich.
Shu and Piker. Ago, I had no idea that Hassan Piker exists. I miss those days. Biggest disappointment I have with her is that she doesn't actually have a shoe on her head. Hassan will never live. I think humanity as a whole should be ashamed for people like Hassan.
Oh, this one is gonna be a blood orgy. Because I'm sure everybody has seen the weaponized autism that is the defense of that has seen the absolute weaponized autism that is the defense of Christopher Nolan casting Lupita Nyong'o as Helen of Troy and casting Ellen Elliott Page as Achilles. I'm sure Chris Nolan's The Odyssey will probably make money because it's a Chris Nolan movie, but like most of his movies, I'm expecting it to be mid, regardless of issues regarding casting. Just because Chris Nolan, The Odyssey is one of those stories that you need a director who is very good with the traditional adventure story, a story of traditional heroism, classic heroism, and Chris Nolan is not that guy. He is a guy. He's like Stanley Kubrick. In that his movies are very technically they're technical marvels, but in terms of actors conveying emotion, it's just not there. And it's yeah, I get there's differences between the two because Kubrick's thing was that he was notorious for constantly rewriting scenes like the day immediately before they would shoot them, and so actors would not know their lines in advance because how could they? They didn't have time to fucking learn them. And so he would just force them to endure take after take after take after take after take. There was one instance, I forget which movie it was on, where he had to force his actors through upwards of 200 takes for one scene. For one scene. Like, and it's hilarious to me to look back at some of his quotes, because he's like, well, the thing with actors is they're he always looked down on his actors, like they like somehow he was, because he's the director, somehow he is above them, he is better than them. If you need more than 2 or 3 takes to film Tom Cruise walking through a door, the actor's not the fucking problem, Stanley, you fucking gremlin. So there's that. And because he would force his actors through so many takes, it physically drained his actors to the point where they literally, like, all of that emotion was just sucked completely out of them. Which is why the acting in his movies is always so stilted. It's because the actors have already gone through this scene 50 to 100 to 200 times, and they are just done. They are just fucking done, and they're ready to move on with their lives. But Stanley Kubrick, not so much. So his movies are they're technical masterpieces, but they are emotionally hollow. And Chris Nolan has the same problem, but his problem is because he's somebody who tries to intellectualize emotion. He'll have his characters explaining emotion through quantum mechanics or what have you. He's somebody who tries to who tries to explain instead of just feel, instead of just let the audience feel the emotion, which is why an asshole to Shelley Duvall. He was an asshole to everybody. Everybody he ever worked with he was an aggressive asshole to. And I think the stories about the way he treated Shelley Duvall on The Shining, I think a lot of them have been, from what I understand, according to people who actually did work on The Shining, a lot of those stories were blown out of proportion. Now, I can't comment on that because I was not there. I only know secondhand information, which roughly translated is bullshit. But Stanley Kubrick was an asshole to literally every single actor he ever fucking worked with. And now, jumping back to Chris Nolan is one of those guys where it's like, he's somebody who tries to intellectualize human emotion, which is why his movies often feel so emotionally hollow. Critics fawn over Nolan's movies because of them being technical marvels, technical masterpieces, and there is merit to that. But at the same time, he's directed enough movies to where he should know that you can't just intellectualize human emotion. You cannot just explain human emotion. You have to let the actors feel their scenes. You have to let the audience connect and feel with and that's one of the reasons that I'm not a fan of his Dark Knight movies at all, is because they're not, they're just not very good Batman movies, in my opinion. They're movies that are more interested in how do I word this? No, YouTube moderation being YouTube moderation. How do I word this? Nolan is a guy who is more interested in his themes than he is in his story and characters. And all 3 of the Dark Knight movies are very thematically driven movies. I mean, of course Neil has a thin skin. He's a corpo. So, and I've said it before, and I'm going to keep saying it because it's never going to stop being true. Batman Begins is the closest that trilogy comes to a proper Batman story. The Dark Knight is an ensemble crime drama that is so focused on its ensemble that there are times where it just feels like it forgets Batman even exists until it's time to move the plot forward. And The Dark Knight Rises is a bloated clusterfuck that is 30 minutes too long and could have easily done without Anne Hathaway and Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Also, Bane should have been replaced with Deacon Blackfire. Fuck that movie. If you want to see the movie The Dark Knight Rises should have been, watch the animated adaptation of The Dark Knight Returns. And it's... Anyway, so... Well, TLDR... Chris Nolan is not the guy to make the Odyssey. The fact that I'm expecting it to be mid at best, because he is not the director to handle traditional stories of heroism. He is not the guy to do that type of movie. There are certain directors that I like that are not capable of handling specific movies, specific genre types and specific character archetypes, and so they just don't fucking do that. And Nolan really should just stay in his fucking lane. Thanks for the Discord message, Kason. Yeah, I saw it. So, and so I feel like, and if Chris Nolan's The Odyssey does end up being mid or sub-mid, as I'm predicting it's going to be mid at best, it's not going to be because they cast a trans person as Achilles. It's not going to be because they cast a black woman as Helen of Troy. It's going to be because it's a story that requires traditional heroism, traditional adventure. It's a classic adventure story, and they picked the wrong guy to direct it. 100% picked the wrong guy to direct it. And that director's name is Christopher fucking Nolan. Anyway.
The face that launched 1,000 ships. The other way.
Oh!
The face that launched 1,000 leering centers. The face that launched 1,000 reaction videos. The face that launched 1,000 ticket refunds. The face that emptied 1,000 theaters.
We'll see if that does happen, because Chris Nolan's name does have a lot of pull with film geeks and film critics and pseudo-intellectuals who still act as if The Dark Knight is superior to the Schumacher Batman movies. Spoiler alert, the Schumacher movies fucking eclipse the Nolan movies, because at least they remembered who their main fucking character was. Yes, they are loud, stupid, they are goofy, $100 million, 2-hour-long action figure commercials, but at least they remembered who their main fucking character is.
Helen of Detroit, Helen of the Hood, Helen of Detroit, Helen of Wakanda, Helen of Congo, and Achilles in heels. The face that launched 1,000 ships. We was myths and sheep.
Yep.
Look at me, I'm the Helen now.
Brother! Not the Captain Phillips reference! Oh my gosh! Look at me! I am the captain of the ship. I make the rules now. I go too far, I
If the race doesn't matter, why did you change it?
Right?
If the race doesn't matter, why did you change it?
Exactly. You know, I'm all for casting based on who is the ideal for the part, but there is not one Greek person in the entire fucking cast for this movie. I don't know if you guys know that. Not a single one. Chris Nolan did not cast a single Greek actor or actress in the movie. Compare that to, and they're all speaking in modern English, not even like traditional, like classic Shakespearean English. It's all modern 2026 English. Compare that to somebody like Mel Gibson, who would have filmed the entire movie in the Greek language, and 100% would have cast the movie based on the appropriate. I mean, and Kason, I think you might take your Ritalin. Take your Ritalin, brother. Mel Gibson would have cast the entire movie based on regional authenticity, and he would have filmed the entire movie with every single cast member speaking in the ideal native language. If you don't believe me, just go watch Passion of the Christ. Not one single actor in that, not one single word of English in that entire movie. Everybody in that movie is speaking Hebrew. Should have just given the Odyssey to Mel Gibson. At least he could have. At least he would be, as an actor who has worked in movies in that type of who I believe he has worked in that type of genre before. He would have absolutely done the Odyssey well. I don't think Chris Nolan's The Odyssey is going to be anything above mid. I'm repeating myself, but yeah.
Hollywood elites creatively bankrupt. Evil cannot create, only corrupt. They thought this was a Bronze Age themed Power Rangers movie.
Brother.
Thought this was a Bronze Age themed Power Rangers movie.
Brother. Dude. And now Kaysen is trying to picture that movie in his head.
There's a distinct lack of bronze in this Bronze Age movie. This movie is already a Greek tragedy. This is blatant cultural vandalism. Instead of a movie, we got activism.
I'm at the spit now. Alright, Kaysen, I'll catch you later, brother.
What else can we ruin? Hollywood elites.
I mean, they're already scouring Reddit looking for the next viral. I'm kidding. Hey. I mean, they're already scouring Reddit looking for the next viral post they can make a movie out of, just because the Backrooms has blown out the box office's back. So I'm sure in about 5 years or less, we're going to end up with a completely astroturfed Jeff the Killer movie.
Creatively bankrupt, evil cannot create, only corrupt. This whole movie turned out be a Trojan horse. Let's give it some time, it will get much worse. The modern audience is more mythical than actual myths. The memes from this film are gonna be an epic bigger than the Odyssey.
Oh,
I
shit.
cannot wait to not watch this at all, and I cannot wait for Hollywood to fall. They never leer. Respect for the souls fills them with fear to reach stupidity peak. Nothing works better than letting Hollywood speak.
That's true.
This movie identifies as the Odyssey. I won't be identifying as a viewer. Sing song and dance, we are all sick and tired. No Greeks were harmed in the making of this Greek movie, because none were hired.
Oh.
The people that were the
Oh. Oh. I mean, I am going to see it just because it's one of those things where I gotta know. I gotta see it, and it's a Chris Nolan movie. You know, there is some kind of curiosity in the back of my head. I'm not expecting a masterpiece, but I will say that if you are one of the people who is looking forward to not seeing the Odyssey, I will drop a nice little friendly reminder that the 1954 film Ulysses, which is an adaptation of the Odyssey starring Kirk Douglas, is on Tubi right now. So if you want an excuse to avoid the theater and watch an adaptation of the Odyssey that was made by people who actually give a fuck about the original story, Ulysses on Tubi with Kirk Douglas. Enough said. So anyway, now we move on to this new video from John Bravo. The full title: I investigated this fake alpha male's life again, and it's even worse than we thought. Okay. I've seen some people talk about this video, and this one is on Princess Azuli, so strap in.
The people that were the closest to you, they told me everything about who you really are. But up until this point, I never had it in black and white. And now that I do, and let me tell you something, you calling me broke? If I'm broke and you're homeless from that I've seen, but look at this one. The only money he's getting is from his poor mom. So you guys remember Benny, the bend over asshole, right? Well, he's gonna be bending over really good once he watches this video I'm doing on him, that piece of shit. And you guys know him for being that famous PDF file and going around trying to twist that story and deny everything and make himself look like the victim, while he also goes around trashing the victim.
Yeah, and I'll tell you why. Because there's nothing better than being an 18-year-old getting a job from 3 different at the same time. I'm out of here.
Well, we also know he goes around flaunting his cars, his $12 million mansion, saying he's a millionaire.
My life is great. I'm worth over $100 million. I drive a Rolls Royce and a Lambo. I live in a $12 million home. I have 100 different properties. I'm flying private jet. What are you doing?
Liar! Oh, nobody believes me. Liar! My dog's looking at me like, bro, what the fuck? I was just napping out here in the bathroom. What the shit are you doing, Chris?
And he also goes around making videos calling me broke.
He's gonna give his boyfriend, Johnny Bravo, $10,000 for organizing this shit. And Johnny really needs the money, as you know. He's a broke little...
Which I don't understand, because all the shit that he probably knows I know about him, did he really think that's such a good idea?
He did. Yes, he did, because he lives in this delusional fantasy. He's like Steven Seagal, where he lives in this delusional fantasy where he is the smartest motherfucker in the room. He is the best motherfucker in the room, and nobody else can compare to him until Gene LaBelle chokes him out so hard that he literally shits his pants. That actually happened to Seagal, by the way. I can't remember if it was while he was filming Marked for Death or Out for Justice, but yeah, Seagal made a claim that nobody could choke him out, and Gene LaBelle was around, and he accepted Seagal's challenge, and he slapped a basic bitch rear naked choke, and not only did he choke Seagal out, but Seagal literally shit his pants.
And now I have it all in
Now, if only someone could give Azuli the same treatment.
black and white, and he's not going to be too happy when I show all you guys this shit.
But winning is literally the best feeling in the world. I can't tell you where I'm at today in life. Being recognized every single place that I go. People scream my name to just get a photo. Women come up to me and tell me that I'm the greatest man they've ever heard speak.
So before we get started, I want to clown this.
Who in the fuck do you think you're fooling? Because nobody believes you. Literally everybody. Look in your own comment section. Everybody makes fun of you. Everybody shits on you. You are the laughingstock of the manosphere. Do you have any idea what an absolute British cigarette you have to be to where you are somehow an even bigger British cigarette than Andrew Tate and Sneeko combined? Do you realize how big of a British cigarette you have to be to make that possible?
Bitch a little bit. Because, it's something that's been on my mind, since I first saw his face. And I know Dubs saw the same thing too. You guys remember that TV show, Friends? And there was a guy named Ross. And his face was a little fucked up, but he was a nice guy. So nobody wanted to say anything about him, right? Well, if you change his hair a little bit, add a beard, right? Look at him. Doesn't that look like Bend Over?
Emotional, damn it, 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 emotional.
He does look like an Israeli Ross. Oh, poor David Schwimmer, man.
And now, after seeing that, you're never gonna unsee that shit. And now another thing I want to know about him and his brother, the Bend Over brothers, him and Dylan. Why do they always wear matching outfits? Look at them here, in the white outfits, right? Copying Peggy. And then matching bathing suits, copying each other. It's like their mother, when they dress up little twin boys. It's that same shit, but it gets even worse. Look at them here, in a gay strip club, dressed as strippers.
Where is it? Here we go.
Gay!
Bro. Was a Cyrex vid the only notification I got? Yes, Kason, it is. That was the only notification I got from you today, was the Cyrex video.
What are these assholes doing? And then it started to make all this sense because I remember remember the third guy that was with them in the room when they did all that bad shit to that girl? Well, look at his picture here, and he's doing the same shit, which made that whole story now make more sense to me. So now back to the main subject. We know this piece of shit.
In other words, Princess's closet is in the closet.
Is probably the biggest liar we've ever seen in this space, right?
Not that there's anything wrong with that. I mean, if that's who you are, that's fine.
I mean, remember, cream of some young guy from the poor Chinese restaurant owner.
And I would come to him. He would move all of the tables, and he would teach me Kung Fu. I was
No,
10
he didn't.
years old, so I learned how to move.
Liar.
With, like Kung Fu, you know?
Yeah.
He beat off 30 men at one time. He was a hitman for the Israeli mafia. You remember all that shit? Then how
All
could
bullshit.
you forget? Him and his brother and Mayor doing all that shit to the girl, and then him trying to twist the story around, trying to make it like she's the liar. He's a known liar, this asshole.
Well, let's clear that up really quick. I have a little guy named Johnny Bravo who brought out a civil lawsuit that went against me and a bunch of other people who were at my birthday party 20 years ago. I was 18, we had a great time, and I don't regret a second of it. My brother was a 14-year-old boy. I got jobs for multiple girls, just to make sure we're clear. Yeah, I was a G. Now, my brother who was 14 also...
No, you're not. No, you're not. You are an unbelievable liar. You are a fucking... I already used chode sandwich. You are a chode souffle. You absolute weasel. If you shaved that beard, you would look like IR Baboon. You have the IQ of IR Baboon, as a matter of fact. Which would make Johnny Bravo I Am Weasel.
Some of the girls played with him, but my parents never pressed charges against anybody because we were just having fun. Now, let me remind you that if I went back there again, I would go over it again and again and again. I'll tell you why. Because there's nothing better than being an 18-year-old getting a job from 3 different at the same time. Get out of here. Let's have some fun.
So all he does in his life is lie. So when you see him driving around in his Rolls Royce, in his Lamborghini, the Porsche, the $12 million mansion, don't you guys think that's a lie too?
When I tell somebody you're broke, the only ones that get upset is the ones that see me with a fucking Rolls Royce in the background, a $12 million home, traveling the world, flying private jets, doing whatever it is that I want to do. And they know that they are so lazy that they'll never actually get up and try to do the same thing that I'm doing.
There's nothing original in what you're... This is what I hate so much about the whole manosphere thing. Every single one of you guys follow the exact same playbook. You read from the exact same script. It's all bullshit to buy a course that just leads you nowhere. Why are you people so goddamned unoriginal? You people are... You people present yourself as trendsetters. You're not. You're trend followers. By the way, Ben, I don't know if you understand this. Apparently you don't. Apparently you have an IQ below Cyrax. But by the time you popped off with this whole thing, and by the time the internet found you and found out about your case, the whole manosphere thing was already dying out. The whole scene is the whole life coaching scene, the whole manosphere scene is just a fucking meme. You are a walking joke, bereft of a punchline.
Well, all he does in life, right, to try to get famous online is lie about every aspect of it. And I always say, the more you lie in life, eventually the truth always comes out. And him saying he's rich and all that bullshit, right? Well, recently, a couple days ago, he goes and makes an Instagram story, right? Coming after me and saying, I'm a broke bitch.
I'll only fly out my But for JD, I'll fly him out. Offered to also pay for the hotel, and on top of that, I was gonna give his boyfriend, Johnny Bravo, $10,000 for organizing this shit. And Johnny really needs the money, as you know. He's a broke little...
And I'm sitting there, and I'm like, Benny.
Brother, JD Delay is the last person you want to be antagonizing. Absolutely not. That's not somebody you want to fuck with. Not because, he's this really killer crazy dude. Am I going to be live for the next couple hours? I was planning on doing this one, and then Kai's video that just went up on Chance, and then probably cutting it off here. Before you go, Kaysen, I gotta tell you in advance, I am not going to be available to stream tomorrow afternoon or evening, because my mom has the day off tomorrow, and my older sister has a roller derby game in St. Louis, and I was invited to go, and yes, I am going to go. So we may have to wait. We'll have to do our movie discussion stream next week. I figured I've been trying to find the right time to tell you this. I'm sorry to say it now on live, but I kind of had too much going on for most of the day. I know that's not much of an excuse. It's not a very good excuse, but it's the only one I have. I got stuff going on. Be back in half an hour, 45 minutes. Kai's new video is 29 minutes long. That's his latest one. Okay, so... John, why do you look like you're planning something? Left on this one? We're about halfway through this one. Dude. Johnny, why do you look like you've got those shifty eyes? You look like you're planning something. At least I didn't pause him on a cum face.
Again, do you think that's a good idea to call me broke when you know I know everything about your life and your people?
Nightly intake of metal music. Fuck yeah.
The people that were the closest to you, they told me everything about who you really are. But up until this point, I never had it in black and white. And now that I do, and let me tell you something, you calling me broke? If I'm broke, then you're homeless from the shit that I've seen, because all the lies that you have told, the shit I'm about to show the audience, this may be the biggest one. So some of you may not know, Ben was married. His wife left him, probably because she found out about all this bad shit about him, didn't want anything to do with him, right? Well,
seems like to me like she should have done a more thorough check on him before she went through with the marriage in the first place. Because you find out that yeah. Just pretend by bad omens. All right, brother. Hey, I'll still be here when you get back.
They filed for divorce. And for those of you people who don't know, divorce records are public. And in those divorce records, they show the financial situations of the people involved. And you guys know, if something's public record and it shows that kind of shit, this asshole calls me broke, I'm gonna get my fucking hands on it. So first I want to say, I'm not one that likes to poke fun at others' financial situations, because listen, we've all been there in life. I've been there a few times. Negative. Thank God I came out of it. But this guy, because of who he is, what he's done, and because he pretends on being somebody he's not, I think the public deserves to see who he really is. So this here is the divorce paperwork. And you see how it says income and expense declaration? This is where, when you divorce somebody, you got to show how much money you were making, right? And over here, he said he was self-employed. He was a contractor. He started 2010. But look here, unemployed. He stopped working in 2022. And when he was actually working, he was making $4,000 a month. He says he's 35 years old. He has a high school degree, which I'm very surprised about. And then it goes here. I last filed taxes in 2024. So this asshole hasn't even filed his taxes for last year. And this is where it gets interesting. It shows his money coming in each month. And he put zero all the way down the line. But look at this one. The only money he's getting is from his poor mom who lives with him, which I'll show you in a second. So his family help, he wrote, they give him $1,000 a month. And then the name of the business, he is not operating one. And then you...
Dude!
And then the...
Brother. You're... Hold on. If any information is taken from this video used in any other video, proper credit is required. Pin the OG video in the description and comment section. Okay, well... I'm just doing this to cover my ass, chat. I should actually start doing this anyway. Sorry, guys. Actually, I'm gonna let this run a little bit.
The name of the business, he is not operating one. And then you see here under assets, he circles savings and says he's got 12 grand. I don't think that's millions, you know? He says he's a millionaire. And then under the car, I see $18,000 as his value. Where's the Rolls Royce? Where's the Lamborghini, you asshole? I think you're lying about that shit. And then it says, where does he live? You know, who lives with him? It says Rachel, that's his mom, because he lives at his mom's house, and it shows the addresses, but I had to blank him out. Then it shows how much money he spends each month, a few dollars here, a few dollars there. And then on this last page, it shows it's signed by him and his now ex-wife. So it turns out, just like all the other people that we've seen in this space, Vincent Fisher, Peggy, the list goes on, right? These people all lie about their life. And after you saw what you just saw, this asshole may be the biggest one of them all. And what I'm the most curious about in this situation is to see how Ben Dover reacts to this situation. Because like I said, he always wanted to be famous. And we made him famous for being a PDF file. Well, how is he going to react now about being a broke little bitch?
Right now, you're sitting on my Rolls Royce. Yep. My fucking mega mansion.
You ain't got no Rolls Royce. You
I
ain't got
have
no
all the
mega
money that
mansion.
I need. I'm extremely fit. Now you're gonna look at me and say, you know what? This guy's being cocky. He's being arrogant. No, I'm being real. Imagine this. Every single room I enter, I know I'm the best. I know I'm the strongest. I know I'm the most dangerous man in there.
Everybody knows you're the biggest joke to wander into the fucking room. You really are. You absolutely 100% are. You are an absolute goober. And you deserve to get put on blast every time you post something on the internet. The only thing in your future is a white van. A white windowless van. Did you finish over here? That's your future, Ben. You absolute wiener.
I know nobody could take on me.
Take on me. Take on me.
How good do you think that feels? And how sad is it for other men that when I walk into a room, they feel intimidated, whether it is physically, mentally, or emotionally because their wife is staring at me, or possibly wants a photo. Don't you want to be that man?
And babe,
I know the one thing I don't want to be is the guy who participated along with his own sibling and another male friend in committing SA against an underage girl. That's the one thing I really don't want to be. Because I'm not a fucking monster like you are. I'm a sped. I'm retarded, sure, but I'm not a fucking animal.
you know this new studio move? Do you know what kind of a pain in the ass this is? I haven't been able to film a video for days. But you know what else I've been doing for days? Remember this top T shit? Well, it's some crazy shit. Wait until I show you later what it's doing to me. I'm gonna turn you into my shamuta. Guys, thanks for watching. Please hit like on my video.
Alright, now we come to what I expect to be the closer for tonight's stream. This is Life of Kai's new video. God, oh God. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Look at this fucking title. Cyrax begs disabled girl's parents to let him date her while calling her fat and gross. What? What?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Unreal. Actually unreal. Oh my god.
My friends, what's going on, everyone? My name is Kai. Welcome to my channel, Life of Kai. Really appreciate you for being here. What's up, everybody? I hope you're well. I hope you're well. So this one's going to be a lot of fun. This video is going to be a lot of fun, my friends. It's called Cyrax. How am I a bad influence? How am I a bad influence, bitch? I'm not a bad influence at all. I'm totally safe to be around children and definitely the elderly. Chance, you're a fucking horrible person. What are you talking about? You're the worst influence ever. Oh my god. Guys, I really hope that you enjoyed.
I will say that the only positive influence Chance can possibly be is if you use him as an influence of how to never, ever, 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 ever behave. That is the only time Chance can be a positive influence on you as a person. Is to look at everything he does, look at everything he is, and just say, don't, and just make your life's mission to not be this fucking guy.
For this video is going to be a long one. This is probably going to be a 3 or 4 parter. I hope that you guys enjoy. Let's get right into it. Skew, Chance.
A lot of you are wondering
Nobody's wondering.
what exactly happened
Nobody cares.
between me and Allie. And
Oh, this is about Abby? No, you guys are probably wondering what happened between me and Abby. Chance, why do you make your relationships public? Why? Do you start a YouTube channel and you're like, wow, this is me and my girlfriend's channel, and this is my girlfriend's name, and this is her address, and this is where she lives. Why do you make everything like that public, you goddamn monster? I'll tell you what, if I fucking start dating somebody, you're not going to hear about it because I want to keep my relationship stuff private. God damn it, you're an idiot. Fuck you, Chance.
I've never understood that. I've never understood that logic of making your entire relationship status, making every single aspect about your relationship, oh, I'm dating this person. Oh, now I'm married to this person. Oh, now we have a baby on the way. We have a bun in the oven. I've never... Stop broadcasting it! Not because nobody cares, but because it's... When you do... It's okay... If you do it, like, every so often, maybe, sorta, kinda, I could understand. But if you're doing it every fucking day... If you're posting about your relationship with this person or that person every single fucking day, and it's just, oh, you're all wrong and I'm right and this is how it is and we're in love and we have a healthy relationship. Shut up! Literally shut up! What is that one from It's Always Sunny? I'm not gonna show the clip, but I don't have it queued up in my clip file. I really should. This should be it.
Shut up! Oh my God, I don't care!
That is me. That is literally me. It's one of the reasons I mostly just don't use social media. Like, I'll go on Twitter every now and then just to see what everybody's just spurging out about today. I'll go on Facebook every so often, but for the most part, I'm just like most of my internet time is being used on YouTube. So it's like I literally don't fucking just stop posting about your relationship.
I am going to tell you guys.
Oh my God.
What exactly went on? Well, not like exactly. You guys.
Oh my God. I'm going to tell you exactly what happened. Well, not exactly, okay? My version of exactly, okay? I'm going to tell you all the lies that I came up with. Oh my God. This story is going to be ridiculous, isn't it?
Look at the gist of it.
The gist of it.
See, also, he's going to be conveniently leaving out the certain parts that make him look terrible, and he's going to embellish the details that don't make him look terrible, which is an extremely difficult task because everything Chance does and says makes him look terrible, because he is terrible, because he's a goblin.
But
oh my God, he's
this
ghoulish.
is also a question and message for Abby's parents.
Ew,
oh God.
Chance, why are you always trying to reach out to like people's parents? It'd be so fucking weird. It's so weird, Chance. What the hell is wrong with you? Guys, I'm gonna call your parents on you and I'm gonna tell on you. Ew, what the fuck is wrong with you, Chance?
It's because he has the mentality of a developmentally stunted 12-year-old. Like, he literally thinks he literally acts and thinks like he is still in like 5th or 6th grade.
This is something I've been wondering so badly.
God, you're an idiot.
And that is, how am I a bad influence to your daughter?
You're a horrible influence. Chance, you do goblin activities, okay? You do goblin activities, and that's the worst kind of activities that anybody can do. Fuck off.
You're a total neat for
Like,
starters.
I don't understand.
You don't understand
Like,
anything,
how
Chance.
am I a bad influence?
You're a terrible person. Chance, you strangled your grandmother. You essayed a blind kid. What the hell are you...
I was just about to say, should we possibly reference the blind Billy incident? But Kai just did it for me. By the way, both of those are true. When he strangled his grandma, when he strangled Sally, yeah, that actually did happen. He essayed a minor who was legally blind Billy. he cannot be trusted around children or animals or, frankly, people. He cannot be trusted in the general public. The fact that he has internet access, frankly, is fucking scary to me. Of all the places that Chance should never, ever, ever have access to, the internet should be at the absolute top of the list.
What are you talking about? You never bathe, ever.
Because let me tell you right now, Mr. I love your guy.
That's another thing that makes you a positive influence. Chance, I shower every single day because I don't want to be like you fucking goober.
Daughter Abby with all my fucking heart and soul.
Ew, could you imagine Cyrax sending you your parents this? You're like, hey, Abby, I got this video from this deranged lunatic. Do you know anything about it? Guy, I love your daughter. I love your daughter so much. Oh my God.
There's not a do for her to make her happy. And if I'm such a bad influence...
Chance, how would you be able to make a woman happy? Seriously. Let's say, first of all, we all know that you can't have sex, okay? So you're not going to be able to pleasure a woman. So let's get that right out of the gate, right? Also, you don't have any money, so you can't afford to do anything nice for a woman, ever. You can't afford to go on a trip. You can't even afford to buy a woman a can of soup if she was sleeping in the tent with you. Chance, you have nothing to offer anybody. You're not funny. You're like, women love guys that are funny. Guys that are ugly get women all the time because they're funny. Chance, you are not funny. You think Skull Scratcher comedy is funny. You're an idiot.
If I'm such...
I have no idea what the hell Skull Scratcher comedy is, and if for Kai to say that, it must be pretty bad. I'm just going to safely assume.
Such a bad influence?
Fuck off.
Why would I sit here and help your daughter with her driving to help get her license?
What's that mean? How could you possibly help her with her driving to help her get a license when you're not with her? And also, you've never driven a car, you moron.
Why would I love her for her? Why would I accept her for the way...
Because Chance thinks that driving a car in a racing video game has carryover to driving a car in real life, especially if you're using the racing wheel peripheral, which that's literally not how it works, you fucking turd.
The way she is, if I'm a bad influence, why would I...
That seems kind of mean. You know, if you guys remember Andy.
Hold on.
Why would I accept her for the way she is if I'm a bad influence? Why would I...
That seems kind of mean. You know, if you guys remember Abby was handicapped, right? So it's kind of mean that Chance is like, yeah, I know that Abby's like a wreck, but I'll take care of her. Don't worry. I know that Abby's a huge burden, but don't worry. I love her for her. You know, it's weird that you would go there, right? If I was dating somebody who was like in a wheelchair or had some kind of, maybe they had MS or something like that, it would be very weird for me to say, like, let's say we're out for dinner one day, right? And we're having a loving dinner, and I say to my girlfriend, you know, I really love you, despite your wheelchair. It would be like, what? What do you mean? I love her even though she's ugly and she only has one arm. I still care about her. Ew, that's mean, Chance. It's not very nice. Abby wasn't a looker by any means, but telling her parents that, you know what, I don't even care what your daughter looks like. I know that she looks like a big fat slob, but for the love of God, I love her. Oh my God, that's so mean.
Not help her to try to get her own place.
Oh my God.
How could you possibly help her get her own place? You have not once, from the time that you moved in with Sally in Akron, apart from when you went to school, and apart from like a few incidental moments, you have never left Sally's house. Like, how could you you have no concept of how anything functions in the real world. So literally, how could you help anybody? How could you help anybody ever in your life?
If I'm such a bad influence, I wouldn't
You're a
have
bad
done any
influence.
of that.
Bad influence.
I've done nothing but be there for your daughters. And for you to hate me for no fucking reason, what's up?
Oh my god. For no
There is an entire laundry list of reasons to hate you, Chance. You could fill an entire Harry Potter novel of reasons to hate Chance Wilkins. I'm not even exaggerating. I wish I was.
reason. Chance, maybe it's because you make these videos where you call out your girlfriend's mom and dad and tell them to like fuck off and tell them that they're bitches and stuff like that. What the fuck is wrong with you?
With that, you guys have no reason to judge me by my past.
Yes, you do. This whole thing of you have no reason to judge me by my past is the stupidest thing I've ever heard of.
If you have a past of being a fucking creeper and a psychotic, abusive animal, then yes, we most definitely do. You goddamn goblin.
You can't judge somebody by their future, you know what I mean? And you can't really judge somebody by what's going on at the exact moment, you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, sure, I murdered 40 people when I was a kid, but that's in the past, and I served my jail time. You should not be thinking about that at all. Sure, I strangled them all with my bare hands, but that doesn't matter. Chance, of course your past matters. Of course your past matters.
Just because I did something in the past, or I supposedly did something, which I...
Just because I did it, I mean, maybe I did it. Supposedly I did it. Maybe I did it. Maybe. I almost got myself there.
Didn't do?
I almost self-snitched. I almost told on myself. And Sally says I'm never supposed to do that. Ugh.
Can't you have a criminal record for strangling your grandmother?
Judge me not by my past, but judge me by how I am now and what I do now.
Oh my god, judge me by the way that I am now. And I'm still an unbelievable goblin right now, so judge me by what I'm doing now, bitch. Oh my god.
That's what you mean by my past.
A moron.
I have done nothing but be there for Abby since day one.
No, you haven't.
Me and Tiffany both, who's a very dear friend of me and Abby both.
Oh my god, Tiffany's like I think Tiffany is the transvestite that Chance was cheating on Abby with. I could be wrong, but I think that's...
Another reason to not like Chance, because he refuses to stay in a committed relationship. Well, he's physically incapable of staying in a relationship, I should say, because he has no attention span and he has no concept of empathy. He literally has... There's not a joke. He was held back in high school. He never got above his freshman year of high school, and he was held back until he was expelled at the age of 23. You know, I wasn't exactly the brightest student. I hated going to school because a lot of it just had nothing to do with what I was interested in, and I'm one of those people who things that don't relate to what I'm interested in just feel like obstacles that I'm forced to overcome. You know, I will readily admit I'm not the smartest person on the planet. That's why I constantly joke about being retarded. I was never held back a single grade. Not once in my entire life going through when I was in school did I ever get held back. I may not have been an honor roll student, but I passed all my I passed every class when it was, you know, I did graduate. I did the walk and I got the diploma. Not once in my entire... Not once when I was going to school was I ever held back. And that's not something I should be bragging about, because that's the bare minimum. That's the bare minimum that you should be on, you low expectation having motherfucker.
I think that's what it was.
There's
Guys, here's my girlfriend. Tell him that you're a girl. Tell him that you're a girl. Tell him that you're a girl. Fucking so weird. So weird.
nothing I would not do for Abby.
You wouldn't get a
I
job.
want
You
a
wouldn't
life
get a
with
car.
Abby,
You wouldn't
yes.
start driving.
I don't care if she has mental issues. I don't care if she has one arm, no limbs.
I don't care if she's a mental case and only has one arm, bitch. I don't care. I'll take whatever I can get. Oh my god.
What about that? What I care about is your daughter.
Oh my
What
god.
I care about is Abby.
No, you don't. He's always going after mental people. He's always going after people that have, you know, different mental illnesses and stuff like that because he's a predator. He wants to take advantage of these people. He wants to make sure that he can find somebody who is not all there in the head so he can take advantage of them. He's a horrible, horrible, horrible person. I mean, Goblin.
I'm not
Fuck
a bad
you.
person. I'm
You
not
are
the
bad.
bad guy that you think I am.
You are bad.
I'm not just some random guy off the street.
Yes,
I'm
you
not
are.
just some random guy talking to her.
Chance, you're a goblin from Blackreach. How you got a day pass to be on the surface level and you've stayed way past its expiration date is news to me, Chance. You are an awful person. And if I was a father and if I got this message from you, I would think that you're 60 years old and then I'd find out that you're 28. This would mortify me, Chance. Fuck you.
All right?
I'm pretty sure I think he's a re-dead from Ocarina of Time. That's what I think. Well, if like a 13 or 14-year-old was transformed into a re-dead, that's what he looks like because he's. God. It amazes me that he thinks that he pretends that he can be some kind of physical threat to anybody who could actually whoop his ass, considering he's 4'9" and his arms are so fucking stringy he should just have the Top Ramen logo tattooed on his forehead.
Abby knows me better than anyone else.
No.
And to be honest, and to be quite frank and honest with you, I know your daughter better than you guys even do.
Oh my god. You know your daughter who you raised the entire time? I know her better because we've been chatting on Facebook Live. It's so embarrassing. It's so fucking weird and so embarrassing. I know your daughter more than you do, bitch. Weird, Chance.
In a lot of ways.
In a lot of ways.
I really do know your daughter.
I even know what her chocolate starfish looks like. Do you? Ew.
Ew!
A lot better than you think I do.
You know.
And I accept her flaws. I accept her mental issues.
Oh my god. So mean. So mean. I don't care if she's ugly as hell, straight out of the swamp like Shrek.
I don't care if she's mentally retarded. I just like her. Chance, why do you look like Butthead?
I don't
Why do you look like if Butthead did a fusion dance with Trevor Phillips from GTA 5?
care. She gets me going. I really want that. I want a hook job. I want a hook job now. She has a hook for a hand.
Accept the fact that she only has one arm. I accept and love everything about her.
You know, Chance, you're predator.
And for you guys to come along and say that I'm just some random guy when I'm not, that's
You are.
fucked up.
No, it isn't.
Abby is 25 years old, about to be
Oh my God.
26 here in November.
Abby, 25 years old. Okay, so if this Abby person is actually 25 years old and their parents are so involved in their life, she must be like seriously mental, right? Like she must seriously need help and guidance and assistance from her parents. So her parents are doing exactly the right move, Chance, you moron. What kind of parent wouldn't protect their child, whether they were mental or not, from this? Ew. He's got a
Y'all need to back
ladybug on his
off
forehead.
and leave her alone and let her be happy with me like she intentionally wanted.
Have you ever seen photos of Chance from his high school days? He looked like he had that predator look even back then. He looked like an I'm surprised he doesn't have progeria, which if you don't know what that is, that's the disease where you just age rapidly and you end up and you age faster than everybody else and you end up dying by like 12 or 13 years old. I'm surprised Chance didn't have that. I'm surprised he doesn't have it. It's a shame that he doesn't.
Ew.
She wants to be with me, but you guys got it so in your head that she...
Could you imagine saying the words to your parents? Mama, Papa, let me be happy with old Chancey. He's a perfect man, and he's definitely tall and handsome. Ew.
He doesn't need to be with me because I'm supposedly a bad influence when I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Nothing but stand up and, literally protect your daughter and do what I... Because let me tell you guys something.
Chance, how would you protect a woman? Seriously, how? How would you protect a woman? Okay, you're 4'7", you have no muscles whatsoever. You don't know how to fight. You don't know how to provide for a woman. You don't have a job. You don't have any money. You don't make any money. You never will make any money. What could you possibly do for a woman, Chance, other than say, oh, baby, you're so sexy. You're so beautiful, baby. Ew.
You have the body type of a stop sign, Chance. Hyena looking ass. Unsharpened number 2 pencil looking ass. Midget Slender Man. Who ain't even scary. That fucking old ass, dirty ass, $25 wall. No. That old ass, dirty ass, Dollar General fan that just sits in the corner all day going, looking ass. Drumstick looking ass.
You want to know how much I really care about your daughter? When you guys split us up and made us split up the first time, I did nothing but cry out for her. And
oh my God, I lost faith in God, everybody. I cried
That is information that you literally could not waterboard out of me.
out for her. I stood on my roof and I screamed, Abigail, I need you. Oh my God.
try
So
to reach
dramatic.
out to her. I did nothing but try and try.
I did nothing but harass her over and over and over again. I just harassed her and harassed her and harassed her. So that's a good thing, right? Oh, Chance, that's horrible. When you made us break up, I just wouldn't leave her alone ever. That's not a good thing, Chance. God.
Soon enough, that trying paid off. Why? Because I actually care about your daughter.
I harassed her until she submitted to me,
She can have
bitch.
no limbs, and I would still love her for who she is.
I don't care if she has limbs, bitch.
I don't care if she's just a torso, bitch. Ugh.
Oh my God. This is so weird, Chance. This is so...
I don't care if she's just a torso and then I have to push around in a wheelchair. I love her, bitch. Fuck off.
Weird. God, you're a goblin. He'll just take whatever he can get. Literally, if you are a husk of a person with no limbs whatsoever, if you're like, Chance, I love your music and I want to be your girlfriend, he'll be like, wow, oh my God, Chance. So embarrassing. So embarrassing.
Earlier today, I started watching the original G.I. Joe cartoon from the 80s, and there's a small portion of it where Cobra Commander has these people enslaved, and they have these like they're forced to wear these headbands that are like mind control gimmicks. Chance probably wishes he had one of those and he could just use it on everybody. What do you suppose the over and under is of him actually trying to fashion one of those together out of like out of toothpicks and popsicle sticks and duct tape? Ew.
I don't care about her physical appearance or her mental issues. What I care about is
mean. That's so mean.
Chance, all you have to do, you literally don't have to point out her physical or mental deficiencies. All you have to say is, I love her for her. I love her for her, bitch. That'll never cross your mind because you're a goblin, but I don't know why I'm giving a goblin advice.
Do you imagine going out on a date with a girl and being like, hey, listen, I know we've been dating for about 6 months now. I've really enjoyed your company, and I'm just finally getting past your physical appearance. But I do enjoy you, so cheers. You know? What are you talking about, Chance? You can't tell a woman that you can get past her physical appearance. That's such a horrible thing to say. Don't get into relationships with people that you're not attracted to, Chance. God.
as a person. Because let me tell you something. Nobody has ever treated me the way that Abby treats me. Abby treats me 100 times better than anyone else.
Ew.
Literally, all of my exes have left me just because they don't like how I am.
They just don't like how I am. How am I a bad influence for your daughter? All of my exes left me because I'm a chronic cheater and I'm a horrible person and I'm hateful and I'm abusive. But this one's gonna be different. No, it won't be different.
And I don't brush my teeth or bathe properly. And Chance. Every time I see this goober, I just swear God dropped him down here to test our faith in him and to serve as a walking reminder of how to never conduct ourselves as God's children.
Chance, you moron.
Your daughter loves and accepts me for me.
No.
She doesn't care about my flaws, weaknesses, what I can or can't do.
Yes,
Your daughter loves me for me.
She doesn't
And
love
honestly, you guys need to support her on being with me instead of tearing her down about it.
Support her now. You need to come and drive her to my house so we can have the sex. And then you have to come pick her back up because I'm not going to drive her home. You have to do it, bitch. Ew. If you were a parent, right? If you are a parent or if you were a parent and you received this video, what would you do? Let me know in the comments.
Saying I'm some random.
I'd probably be doing a live recreation of that one Family Guy scene. Peter Griffin with the shoddy. I just want to talk to him. 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 I just want to shoot him.
Random guy.
Fuck you.
If you take a look back at my first conversations, yes, we do have normal couples conversations.
Ew, you know what he's talking about there. Yes, we do have normal couples conversations. We send each other pictures of our buttholes all the time, but that is normal. That's just what couples do, bitch. Ew.
But at the same time, I do try to help her.
No, you don't.
You know, I try to help her past her insecurities.
Oh my God. I try to help her past her insecurity. Oh, that one's perfect. I try to help her past her insecurities by saying, I don't care if you're an uggo. I don't care. You're beautiful to me. He hasn't even said that. He hasn't even said, hey, listen, I think your daughter's pretty fucking ugly, but I think she's beautiful. You know, he hasn't said that at all. He's just said, I don't care about her physical appearance. I don't care. Oh my God.
I try to help her get over her anxiety, just like she did for me.
No.
She helped me get past my anxiety of not losing her.
No, you didn't.
But because of you guys, that anxiety is back. And that's not fair
now.
one bit. That is not fair to me, and it sure as fuck ain't fair to Abby.
Oh my God.
Every word out of his mouth makes my brain hurt. Like I have to actually pace out the. And the thing is, no shade at Kai. I love Kai. Kai, I love your channel. I love what you do, man. But I have to actually spread out when I watch these videos, because every word out of Chance's mouth, I can literally I can feel brain oozing out of a nostril the longer he goes on.
It is.
If I did not love your daughter, why would I sit here day in and day out and help her with her driving?
I helped her with her driving.
How?
Chance doesn't know at all what it's like to be in a relationship or to do like nice things in a relationship at all. You know, I helped you with your driving. I would love to know how Chance is helping Abby with her driving. Absolutely ridiculous.
Same.
Okay,
Literally how?
the rest of your family loves me to death.
Are you kidding
Bullshit.
me? Everybody else in your family loves me. Everybody loves me in your family except for you, bitch.
Her Uncle Warren, her Uncle Billy,
All these
her
people are
cousin
made up.
Justin. They are, that's just to name a few. They all love me to death. So why can't you guys get the fuck off your high-ass egotistical horses, give me a fucking chance, and see that I'm not the bad guy that you think I am?
Chance, you're making a video calling out Abby's parents and telling them to like fuck off and that they're bitches and bitches and shit like that. What are you talking about? You're actively displaying that you're a fucking basket case, you monster.
I'm really not a bad guy.
Yes, you are.
And you want to know what I was going to do when Abby got here?
Oh, I'm gonna guess that he was gonna propose to her. Guys, I was gonna propose to her just like I propose to literally every single person the moment that I meet them because I want to trap them immediately. Chance, nobody wants to marry you. The idea of you walking down the aisle is absolutely hilarious. Fuck off. I was gonna marry her.
I was going to sit down with Abby about a month, maybe a couple months, maybe a week after she had gotten here, and I was going to ask your daughter to marry me.
Oh my God, of course, of course. Leave it to Chance. I was gonna ask her to marry me. Oh my God. You know what, Chance? I've had feelings for this woman for a couple weeks now. You know what I think I should do? I think that I'm just gonna propose to her. You know? I think that I'm just gonna say, listen, bitch, I know that we've been talking for a couple weeks now. Marry me now. Now. And you have to pay for the wedding. And you have to pay for the honeymoon. And you have to pay for the house and everything like that. Ew. Chance, nobody would ever marry you.
Because I love your daughter.
The idea of anybody being married to Chance or having a child with Chance is mortifying because he's a goblin. I mean, granted, goblins just don't deserve nice things because they're goblins, but still, almost makes me want to throw up in my mouth. The very thought of Chance being married with children.
Daughter that much.
No.
But you got it in her head that she doesn't need to be with somebody like me. And for what reason?
Nobody needs to be with somebody like you, Chance. You're an absolute monster.
Is it because of my career choice in music?
Oh
Is it
my
because
God.
of how
What career? Literally, what career? You steal people's beats and then put yourself over them, singing out of tune, off tempo, off beat. Chance's idea of music production is Chris Chan's idea of music production. It's almost bar for bar the exact same production value. The only difference is Chris Chan actually attempts to sing, which makes it even more hilariously awful.
Because of my career choice in music?
Oh
is
my
it because
God.
of how I look? Or what's the issue? I don't understand.
Oh, Lord.
Okay? What my did should not play into how I am now, and your look on me now, your view on me now, should not be determined by my past.
So
your judgment on me should be based upon how I treat your daughter now.
It's terrible.
Not by my past because of what my ex did.
My ex did it. It wasn't me at all, bitch. I never did anything wrong. I never do anything wrong. I'm a big boy. Ew. No, you're not, Chance. You're an unbelievable jackass.
That's not fair to me, and it's not fair to Abby.
Smeagol is stable compared to... Hey, Smeagol is completely stable compared to Chance, okay? Alright, I should say it like Chance. Okay? Because he can't just say okay. Okay? Fucking cool goober.
Fuck you. God, you're dumb.
There's not a damn thing I would not do to be with your daughter.
If I could get a job, you wouldn't get a bank account, you wouldn't fucking... what are you talking about? There's nothing that you wouldn't do. Chance, you refuse to do anything productive at all.
Give the whole world to your daughter right now? I would do that without question.
Chance, you couldn't give a woman a loaf of bread right now. What are you talking about? If I could give the whole world to your daughter? That's such a stupid...
Remember when he put on a leather jacket and sunglasses and thought he was Andrew Tate? Wait, what? What? No shot he fucking did that. I don't know why I should be shocked. This is the same guy who shoved a stylus up his own urethra. That's more fucked up than... Oh my fuck.
Thing to say, because obviously you could never do that. If I could give the whole world to you, I would.
Yes, Kason. He in fact did do that.
Would, but here's a lollipop. But you couldn't even afford a lollipop. Fuck you.
Chance is so broke he couldn't afford to go dumpster diving.
Give up everything I own for your daughter. I would walk away from my music career.
You don't have a music career. So unbelievable. So unbelievable to claim this. I
Was he testing himself for gonorrhea? Oh. 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 Oh, God. This man got arrested in the internet tough guy for something. Dropped real quick. Oh, God, I remember that video. Oh, my God, oh, my God, He's not even a man, he's a demon. Oh my God, dude. If Chance ever died and went to hell, do you think hell would just immediately send him back?
I would retire from my musical career. I would give up everything that I've ever worked for, bitch. Ew.
Leave that all behind for her.
No.
So don't
Ew.
sit there and say I'm just some other guy, because I'm not just some other guy.
Yes, you are. Stop lying to everyone.
You might hate my guts for what my ex did, but I don't give a fuck.
Oh my god. Chance, you're trying to impress a girlfriend's parents who won't let the girl date you. And you're sitting here, I don't give a fuck about you.
Satan would tell him to take it down a notch. God. Actually, I gotta say, like Dr. Evil. Chance! Take it down a notch. It's creeping a bit. Homie looks like he tried to eat a corn cob on a drill. Oh, God. Oh.
I don't care. It was all my ex-girlfriend's fault. She's a liar and a bitch. Oh my god.
What my ex did is not on me. That's on her.
No, it's on you.
And it's not the same Tiffany that you guys are thinking of. It is a totally different person.
Homie looks like the doctor apologized for delivering him. I'm pretty sure after the doctor cut the umbilical cord, he used it to hang himself.
It's not the same, Tiffany. You guys might have remembered my transvestite girlfriend, Tiffany, who, whenever she would be on stream with me, the only thing that I would say is, tell them that you're a girl. Tell them that you're a girl. Oh, my God. I have some transvestite friends, some tranny friends, and it would be fucking very insulting, right, if we were out and they were... Well, let's say we're all out for dinner and they're meeting some of my new friends, and I introduce her and I say, hey, here's Rose, and don't worry, guys, she is a girl. She is a girl, you guys. She is a woman, guys. Tell them that she's a woman. Tell them. Oh my God, so embarrassing. Guys, I'm not gay, I swear to God. Yes, you.
Black Ops 1 and 2 are coming to PS4 and 5. Hey, nice. Very nice. Took him long enough.
Are, Chance. You're at least bi, you moron.
See, what my ex Tiffany did is hacked into my account.
Oh my
When I was at
Lord.
my doctor's appointment, because she found out I had left.
I was at my doctor's appointment, and she found out that I was at my doctor's appointment.
I am amazed that any doctor would willingly see Chance. Ever.
And so she went into my account and she texted everybody and sent my goblin wiener pictures to everybody. It wasn't me. It was a hacking crime. And now she's serving 35 years in prison. Oh my God.
That's her, because she was in a mental hospital for 7-8 months. And I didn't know what to do. I didn't know she was in a mental hospital until her family told me several months later.
All bullshit.
So, I made the smartest choice I could, and I left. But then what does my ex Tiffany do as soon as she finds out me and Abby are together?
Oh my
she
God.
turns around, hacks my account,
Oh my God.
and messages herself, certain pictures.
Oh, of course. Of course. She hacked into my account and then she messaged herself certain pictures of things that I sent her. Chance, how would she get the pictures, you moron?
From years and years and years ago, making it look like I was cheating on Abby when I was.
You are cheating on Abby. You're always cheating on everybody.
I would never do anything that hurts your daughter.
Akron's finest goblin just dropped another banger straight to the recycle bin. He certainly did.
So embarrassing.
All right, so what my ex did to me, that's not on me. That's on her.
Oh my God. That's not on me. When I got caught for sending my wiener pictures, that's not my fault, okay? That's not my fault, bitch. Yes, it is. It's always your fault.
It's in the past. Leave the past alone. Let the past go.
No.
Oh my God.
Leave the past in the...
I'm sure Blind Billy would like to let the past go. You fucking psychotic.
Past.
Leave the past
and take a look at me now and how I'm helping your...
Chance Wilkins out here claiming he's a musician, while his best track is the sound of him shitting himself on stream. Oh, God. Oh, that is a thing of beauty. That sound was a thing of beauty. Just, oh, God. Oh, God. Diarrhea everywhere.
This is the kind of thing that just tickles my balls.
Daughter now.
You're not helping anything,
I love
Chance.
Abby with all my heart and soul.
No, you don't.
There's no denying that.
Yes, there
And
is.
there's no denying that your daughter loves me just as much.
Nobody loves you.
But honestly, you guys need to grow the fuck up and let her be an adult. Let
Oh my
her be on her
God.
own. Let her be with who she wants to be with.
Oh my.
We all know the real Cyrax specials, the hype pick. I swear to God, when the trolls hit him with facts. Don't you just love how when he gets really angry, he starts trying to put on like a masculine growl. He tries making himself sound like John Bernthal. He tries making himself like John Bernthal on The Walking Dead. Just let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, bitch. Just like Jesus.
My God, what an unbelievable jackass. Guys, do you think Chance is a good influence? If he sent this video to
Cyrax dropping bars harder than his mom's microwave dinners.
you, because he wants to date your daughter, what would you have to say about that? Guys, thank you so much for watching. We're going to come back later and finish this up. This is going to be probably a 4-parter, so we'll be looking at this over the next couple days. I really hope that you enjoy it. This is embarrassing, Chance. Calling your girlfriend ugly right to her parents' face is diabolical. Guys, thank you for watching. I really, really appreciate you. Guys, next month is my Japan trip. I'm super, super excited. If you are interested in checking it out, it's going to be the very first playlist on my channel. I really hope that you enjoy it. It's going to be a lot of fun. Thank you for watching, guys. Like and hype the video. It really helps me out. Drop me a funny comment. I will pin the best one. Thank you for being here. Bye, everyone.
Thank you for watching Life of Kai. Don't forget to like and subscribe. This act is very human.
That Goblin smile got more gaps than his discography has original tracks. Oh. Ay, ay, ay. All right, well let's make it a quick one because I'm starting to feel it a little bitty bit. Oh, Razor just dropped a new one on the it's on Night Dive Studios' remaster or upcoming remaster of Thief the Dark Project, which Dollar Store Chris Chan looking like he lost a fight with a cheeseburger in hygiene. Okay.
This is war.
Cyrax versus Marty, the never-ending saga where one side has talent and the other has auto-tune and copium. Oh, God. Oh. That video of him getting his ass whooped lives rent-free in my head. King of Akron, more like the Duke of Delusion, Prince of Plagiarism, and Emperor of the Attic. Brother.
I am going to shove your ass down your throat and make you eat your underwear.
Premature birth at 1 pound, but still hasn't grown into a functional adult. It floors me that he couldn't even get an above 1.0 GPA in school, and that he was held back for 8 years until he was expelled. Akron Goblin sighting. Hide your kids, hide your dogs, hide your beats. Oh, God. Shout out to Cyrax for making touch grass the most relevant advice since 2012. Oh. Chance, why are you such an embarrassment? Bro's ego bigger than his arrest record, and that's saying something. That is very, very true. Oh. So, you guys want to see how good the channel buffer system I've got in place is doing? Let me put it to you this way. I think I went down a little too far. Okay, so Leftovers KO. This is the latest upload on my. This is the latest one to go live on my channel, or the latest one to go public on my channel. By the way, thank you very much to everybody who has watched and liked the video so far. But I'm sure you saw my community post where I said, "Hey, I've got all these coming up, these arcade titles." One more. Cyrax is what happens when the trailer park and the internet have a baby with fetal alcohol syndrome.
Emotional, damn it, 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 emotional.
You're on one tonight, brother. Okay, so I'm sure you guys saw my community post about, hey, I've got The Lost World coming up, I've got Jurassic Park Arcade coming up, I've got Ocean Hunter coming up. But you want to see how much that buffer has grown in size since I made that community post? So, and if these videos are growing up one a week, so and I'm gonna make a community post about this after the Ocean Hunter video goes live. But yeah, we've got Space Gun, July 12th. Hopefully, you have comments going forward. Hopefully, let's all hope so. Space Gun, July. So we have Lost World, June 21st. That would be this coming Sunday. Jurassic Park Arcade, June 28th. Ocean Hunter. Cyrax Fit has them. Good. Ocean Hunter, July 5th. Space Gun, which is a Tato light gun shooter, July 12th. Thunder Fox, Tato Run and Gun, July 19th. Operation Wolf, light gun shooter. Wait, did I say Thunder Fox was a light gun shooter? I meant to say or did I say run and gun? I want to say I said run and gun. I don't fucking know. I'm getting a little warm in here. Operation Wolf, July 26th. Tato light gun shooter. Operation Thunderbolt, which is the sequel to Operation Wolf, also a light gun shooter, August 2nd. AB Cop for the arcade, August 9th. And Thunder Jaws, this one I actually just did this morning, August 16th. Guys, it is currently June 18th. House of the Dead remake playthrough tomorrow, by the way. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. But yeah, that is, I am currently sitting on a 9-week buffer system. Oh. So, at least I can fucking breathe for a little bit. You know? At least I can breathe for a good while. But I think that's going to do it for the stream tonight. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's show, and I'm sorry that I'm not going to be here to do the movie discussion stream tomorrow, but like I said, maybe it's the way you worded it, Case, and that makes it seem somewhat vaguely, sort of, kind of, not really actually problematic. But yeah, I'm sorry I won't be available for a movie discussion stream tomorrow, just because I am going to my sister's roller derby game in St. Louis, so so we shall do a movie discussion next week, hopefully. Should be able to. Just have to try and figure out which movie we're going to do a discussion on. But I'm gonna hop off here. Thank you guys for stopping in. Kason, always a pleasure to have you. I will catch you all later.